If you retire at 65 and live to the average life expectancy, how many summers do you actually have left? Not years, summers. The actual warm weather months where you can travel, be outside, do the things retirement is supposed to be for. Most people have never done this math, and when they do, the number is a lot smaller than they expect. In this video, I'm walking through exactly how to calculate this for yourself, why this number matters more than your retirement savings number, and what to do with that information once you have it. Retirement planning almost always gets measured in years. I need 25 years of income. I might live to 90. Big, abstract numbers that don't really feel real. But nobody experiences retirement in years. You experience it in seasons. In summer trips, in holidays with grandkids, in the specific stretch of good weather where your body still lets you hike, travel, garden, play golf, whatever your version of living looks like. Once you break retirement down into summers instead of years, the number gets a lot smaller and a lot more real. Let's do this together with a simple example. Say you retire at 65. Average life expectancy puts you around 83 to 85, depending on health and gender. That sounds like roughly 20 years of retirement. 20 summers. Not bad, right? But here's where it gets more honest. Most people don't have full mobility and energy for all 20 of those years. Health researchers often talk about your health span, the years you're not just alive, but actually able to do the things you want to do, versus your total lifespan. For a lot of people, that active, healthy window is closer to 10 to 15 years after retirement, not 20 to 25. Which means if you retire at 65, your realistic number of fully active summers might be somewhere between 10 and 15. Not 20. Not plenty of time. 10 to 15 summers where your body and health cooperate with your plans. That's the number that should actually guide your decisions, not the abstract, I'll probably live to 85 estimate. Once you see the real number, a few things shift. First, it changes how you think about delaying retirement. A lot of people push retirement back one more year, then another, chasing a slightly bigger number in their account. But if you only have 10 to 15 truly active summers, every year you delay unnecessarily isn't just a year of income you didn't need. It's potentially one of those summers gone. Second, it changes how you prioritize spending. People spend the first few safe years of retirement being overly cautious, saving instead of living, waiting for a comfort level that never fully arrives. If you know your active window is limited, that changes the math on spending a bit more now on experiences versus stockpiling for a version of later that might not have the same mobility or energy. Third, it reframes what waiting even means. A lot of people plan for someday travel, someday projects, someday time with family. When you can see the actual number of active summers you have, someday stops being a safe place to put things off. Here's a simple way to calculate this for yourself. Step 1. Pick a realistic life expectancy based on your health, family history, and gender, not just the national average. Step 2. Subtract your planned retirement age from that number to get your total retirement years. Step 3. Multiply that by roughly 0.6, a conservative estimate for your realistic, healthy, active window based on general healthspan research. That gives you your estimated number of fully active summers. For most people retiring in their mid-60s, that number lands somewhere between 10 and 15. For people retiring earlier, in their 50s, that number can be closer to 20 to 25 active summers, which is one of the strongest arguments for retiring earlier if you're financially able to. This isn't meant to scare you. It's meant to focus you. Write the number down somewhere you'll actually see it. Not to create anxiety, but to create clarity about what actually matters in the time you have. Use it to prioritize your list.
If you have a list of places to travel, things to do, people to see, rank them now, while you still have the full window in front of you, instead of assuming there will always be more time later.
Revisit your retirement date with this number in mind. If you're financially close but not quite there, this is the number that helps you decide whether one more year of saving is actually worth one more summer spent waiting. Most people plan retirement around a savings number. Almost nobody plans it around this number, the actual count of active, healthy summers they realistically have.
It's not about being morbid. It's about being honest, so the years you finally get don't quietly slip by the same way the working years did. Subscribe to this channel for more retirement videos. See you in the next video.